Hello guys, and welcome to episode 4 of the weekly catch-up with Freaky Killers. Pretty much in this episode I want to answer some of the questions I've written down myself. I have actually reached out to you guys on Twitter and I've asked for your questions. I also sent one of my friends a message, and pretty much hopefully I'll get some good questions off of him too that I can add into episode 5, 6 and 7 of this series. So without wasting any more time, let's start with the questions for episode 4. So the first topic for today's video is actually who my YouTube inspirations are and who made me want to do YouTube as a hobby. And for me, my main inspiration, I have loads of different inspirations, I'll run through all of them in a minute, but the main one for me has got to be Alex over at Mars Bar. And pretty much I was watching his video before I started my channel, and at the time of me starting my channel, it was October when I started my channel, so I was really looking about mid kind of September, and he was pretty much randomly dawdling about. I actually watched his creation of his setup video and I thought to myself, do you know what, I really want to do that one day perhaps. So pretty much what I did was I went and I watched a few other vlog channels and I thought to myself, yeah, I can be a vlogger. Others include Ben Phillips, who pranks his brother Elliot. I love watching his videos. I watched one before I came down here to record, and pretty much I love watching him. He is an absolute legend. If there's any chance you're watching, keep it up because you're really incredible, and pretty much I love what you do, and I have to say I laugh at every single one of your pranks. They are really, really original. If you guys have never heard or seen of him before, then I suggest you head over to Facebook and you type into the search bar Ben Phillips. You can also find him on YouTube. Just again type in Ben Phillips and all of his stuff will come up. He is phenomenally legendary. He started his channel out, I think it was about last July time, I think. Sorry if I'm wrong on that. I think it was like last July time. Others other than Alex and Ben would have to be Swashin over at Swashin TV. He does Pimp My Setup. I really like Pimp My Setup. I've watched it pretty much ever since I found it, which is last September when I started my YouTube channel up. Syndicate, I love him. Joe Weller, Comedy Shorts Gamer, KSI, I love both of those brothers, they're really cool. Comedy Shorts Gamer more so, sorry, but yeah, Comedy Shorts Gamer more so than KSI, but I love them both equally. I think all their videos are just as good, but yeah, they're pretty much in about a 30 to a minute second clip my YouTube inspirations.
So I've just been sitting here editing out episode 4 of a weekly catch-up with Freaky Killers, and I was actually listening to this particular clip you just heard about how I like Comedy Shorts Gamer more than I like KSI, and then I go on to say but I love them both equally. Didn't realise I'd done that in the filming, and I'm just sitting here thinking, what the hell was I even on about?
So pretty much the next topic for today is YouTube tips, and I really am not the best person to be giving tips out as I only have 80 subscribers on my YouTube account. I don't think anyone that's under about 10,000 subscribers should really be giving out tips. If you've got sort of 10,000 subs or more, you can then sort of start to put in your own experiences. For me, people like on my channel like consistency. My friends always like to know when I'm next kind of uploading, and pretty much the biggest one for me is never take negative comments. If you see a negative comment like, oh no one likes your content, like I did this morning, someone posted, oh no one likes your content, you have no friends. I blocked him. Simple. So I got rid of him. He was pestering me for a while and I was gonna like leave it and just let him get on with his life and me get on with mine, but then like for me this morning that was the tip of the iceberg when I posted something on Facebook. I won't go into details, but I posted something on Facebook. He thought I was doing it for attention and then pretty much told me I had no friends, no one liked what I posted, no one thought anything of my YouTube channel. So I pretty much blocked him completely and utterly out of my life because quite frankly I don't want people in my life that are going to have a negative impact on me. I do my YouTube stuff to entertain everybody. I don't do it for views, I don't do it for subscribers. Like I said a couple of months ago back in a vlog I did, I would perform to nobody if I had to. It would still mean I would perform. I still like showing you guys what I'm capable of and what I do. So pretty much, just to reiterate on that one, don't let anybody have a negative impact on what you do, because if you, at the end of the day, if you quit something, I saw from Alex, I saw an inspirational tweet the other day. He said, if you're going to quit something, why did you begin it in the first place? And you know what, that is very, very true, because if you're going to quit at something, don't start in the first place. You know, like, don't, for instance, don't start a YouTube channel, or don't start a crazed idea if you're gonna then 3 months time, so right, I'm gonna quit it in 3 months and let it see how it goes on. It won't work like that. You know, you need to be consistent with things in order for them to grow. So my driving lessons are going very well. I've had like 5, I think now, 4 that I would consider anything learning. I have actually had 5. I originally only had 1 lesson, but I didn't get on. I wanted to get out of the car. In fact, I'll tell you guys a little story about that. So pretty much I got in the car for the first time and I started to drive down the road, and pretty much I hated every second of the lesson. I wanted to get out of the car. I said when I got home to my family, I pretty much said I am never getting back at the manual car again. I'm going to go automatic and I'm going to learn and I'm just going to get on with it. My family sort of tried to discourage me. At first I didn't like that, but then I sort of came to the realisation that I'm glad they did it in a way, because it made me get back into a manual car, and I'm with someone completely different now, and I absolutely love manual driving. I would never want to get in an automatic and drive, because it would just be quite simply too easy for me, and I like the challenge of learning the clutch, learning the gears, learning the accelerator, learning the brakes, having to communicate them all at the same time, make sure everything's marrying up, make sure everything's connecting as it should, and also not only that, but making sure that everything does as it should be doing in a car. So for the topic of what is my job, I basically work at TK Maxx, which is, if you don't know, it's a retail store. The name TK Maxx is here in the UK. Otherwise, all around the area, it is around the world, it is otherwise known as TJX Europe. So if you're wondering why in the UK it's called TK Maxx, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you this, but pretty much there was another shop that was otherwise known as similar to TK Maxx and had the words TK in it, and at the time TK, when they came to the UK, they didn't want people to get confused by the two shops. They named it TK Maxx instead of TJX, which is what it is. So yeah, pretty much on a backlog, that is why in the UK it is known as TK Maxx, and everywhere else around the world it is known as TJX. So with my job, I pretty much stack shelves with the products. I don't do that very often, but I do have to do it sometimes. I serve on the till, I pick up clothes off the floor, I take the clothes out of the fitting room and from behind the tills and I put them back out on the shop floor. I pretty much help to tidy up the store upstairs and downstairs. I see some awesome items, like for example the other day when I was at work, I was tidying up upstairs before I came home, and I saw 3 cardboard drawers. So I saw 3 cardboard drawers like along each other, but I saw 2 of them. I was going to get them because I thought, yeah, that would look awesome on my setup, but I hadn't taken any measurements. So but if they're there tomorrow when I go into work, I'm going to grab them and bring them home with me, and I will offer them up to the desk, because pretty much I want to put them in there anyway, so I reckon they'll look pretty cool. I want something in there that I can store all my rubbish that normally gets left in the desk in, and it'll also free up some of my bedroom so it doesn't look quite as cluttered as it does right now. So for my dream job, it would have to be something to do with cameras and security. It's pretty much the job that I've got lined up for at the moment, which I still haven't heard back about, by the way. When I hear back about that, I'll include it as a topic in one of these episodes. So pretty much that would be my dream job, and I would love to do that on a daily basis. It would be something that I personally would really, really like to do as my job, and I'd like to be able to help people out with that, and pretty much I want to go to work, as I do at the moment. I want to go to work and I want to have the best time of my life there while I'm there. I pretty much not want to come home and then be really looking forward to going back there the next day. So that's going to pretty much round up the end of episode 4 of a weekly catch up with Freaky Killers. I really do hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in episode 5.